Hello and welcome to our virtual tour of our 2020 Mazda 3 G25 Evolve. A little bit about us here at Pacific Toyota and Lexus of Cairns, standing at one of two of our pre-owned vehicle yards, where we go through about 200 vehicles a month, making us Toyota's largest pre-owned vehicle department in Queensland. Now, we've actually got two yards, our second one located down at the edge of the city, across the road, brand new part of Toyota and Lexus with parts and services at the back, and as you can see, quite a variety of vehicles here at our main yard just near DFO of Cairns. Not only that, we've actually got our very own showroom where we actually photograph each and every vehicle that comes through onto the yard. Throughout the video though, I'll be going around the Mazda 3 here, complete detail, just pointing out any blemishes that may appear at first point of sale. So we'll start down around the front, checking out the lovely alloy wheels, just making sure though there's no scratching or gutter rash. Checking out we've got plenty of tyre tread in there. Now that is part of the roadworthy certificate included in that driveway price here in Queensland. So we make our way around the exterior. A little bit of dirt there. We want to be keeping an eye out. Dents, scratching, stone chips. We're also getting great reflection off the paint there at the moment. As you can see, you got that bonnet protector there. The tinted version, just have a closer look across the bonnet. No stone chips or anything, obviously doing its job beautifully. Like I mentioned, great reflection off the paint there. Making sure up and underneath there's no damages or scratching. Got a light little marking over here on the passenger side underneath. Just make your way back, very hard to see, but they're the type of things we like to point out in these videos. Just making sure there's just little bits of dirt from being on the yard. Passenger side, minor little marking just there. Plenty of tyre tread. And as we make our way down that passenger side, just checking out the body, make sure there's no dings or dents. Built-in indicators on the side mirrors. Your blind spot mitigation in there as well. As we make our way along, you can see on the handle for your keyless entry. And those chrome trimmings on the bottom there of the windows. And nice clean straight bodywork. No dings or dents or imperfections. The passenger rear, nice and tidy, scratch free. Plenty of depth in that tyre as well. One minor little marking just there. Overall very clean and tidy down that passenger side. Around the back end, you've got your proximity sensors on the rear. That built-in reverse camera up and underneath the badge, we'll see in action a little bit later on. And keep an eye out for any little markings on that rear bar. And those little imperfections, we do like to point out, a little scratch just there. Overall nice and tidy. We'll pop open and have a look inside. Making sure the boot doesn't have any wear and tear. Got your spare wheel, your jack and tools up and underneath. That parcel shelf still in good condition, hasn't cracked through the middle. Nice and tidy. Beautiful. Down the driver's side, we'll keep covering each panel as we go for any of those little markings. Just checking out that fourth and final wheel though. Great to see that consistency as we're making our way around the vehicle. Down that driver's side, nice and tidy. A little marking just there on the driver's mirror. A couple of minor little imperfections throughout. Been quite pedantic in this video as it has been very well looked after. Just make sure the windscreen, no chips or cracks, again part of that roadworthy. And on the roof, no dings, dents, hail damage, and we're still getting that great reflection, even off that rear spoiler there as well in black. We'll make our way through the interior now, make sure it's just as well looked after. Checking for any wear and tear, scratching or scuff marks on the door carts. The carpet floor mats back here, we'll have a look underneath, not trying to hide anything. It's been well looked after. The upholstery in great condition. You got those rear aircon vents as well. Make sure there's no cuts, tears, stains or burns. Roof lining also in good condition. Driver's door now is the most commonly used, so any wear and tear, it is likely to show up on this one first. Make sure she's nice and tidy. Got the carpet floor mats up front as well, and that driver's seat still in near new condition. You got the electric seats. All moving nice and smooth, no sound of sand or anything in the runs, which is always good. Right, we'll jump in and start her up. So you got the two keys. Push button start on the left hand side here. Over on the driver's door, you've got for your central locking, your side mirrors. Now you do have the electric folding side mirrors. Make sure they're both working nicely. Your electric windows, down here your little safety controls, the ignition stop start, traction control, proximity sensors. You've even got your presets for your seats as well, for memory for drivers 1 and 2. Make your way up, you got your cruise control, your adaptive cruise on there as well. On the left hand side, to do with the Bluetooth hands-free, obviously once the phone's connected, a bit more to do. Now you'd have your auto lights, but also your auto beams on the end there. And on the left hand side, you've got your auto wipers as well. But as we have a look up here, 23,922 kilometers. We'll check that authenticity shortly with the service history. I'm not too sure if you can see it up on the glass. You do have the little heads-up display in there, showing digital speedo, speed zones, the whole sort of works. Your nice large display screen here. Now it is where that reverse camera shows up out back. Great vision at the back there. You've got your sensors that will be going off on the screen as well. It's also got a few extras as well. You got your built-in maps there, and I'll try and find it in the settings, but it does have your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well. Make your way down, you got your dual climate control, air conditioning, push button start, little USB just there for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. In an automatic like most nowadays, with your little control panel for the head unit, your electric park brake and auto hold there as well. Nice large storage in the center console, another USB and 12 volt. And the passenger seat, just as tidy as the rest of the vehicle. No damages, no fading, cracking or stickiness on the dash. Been very well looked after. I'll have a look in here, make sure we've got all the books. The service history is the main one people do want to know about, so we'll have a bit of a flick through for you. We'll try and find the beginning. It had its initial check done in the beginning at 2,000 kilometers there, and then she's been serviced since at 8,000, again at 14,500, and done at 22,500 Ks. So next one's not due till 32,000 Ks or June next year. Give you a good bit of time. Last but not least though, we will hop out and have a look underneath the bonnet while she's running. Obviously just make sure those services have paid off. Just quickly in there, as for that little heads up display on the windscreen. Underneath though, making sure she's nice and clean and tidy. No rust or red dust. So we'll listen to it run, no major knocks, rattles or squeals, just that motor ticking over nicely. That was our virtual tour of our 2020 Mazda 3 G25 Evolve. Hope you enjoyed and look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.